your ego versus everyone else's ego. So I've broken down what ego is. I kind of explained its detriment to you. Now, let's talk about with everybody else. So we got here you, right? You got your own ego that protects you, make sure you survive at all costs. So now you gotta understand that everybody else has an ego too. So the thing that's kind of trippy about it is, although we all have the same ego, all of our egos are all based upon our own experiences, right? So how we interact with everybody is based upon our past experiences. And when we talk to everybody, it's based upon our past experiences. Somebody has hurt you in the past, they called you fat. So guess what? You meet somebody else who calls you fat, and ego is gonna step in to protect. Like, hey, they called you fat. We ain't gonna let that hurt. Call them fat back. You know, stuff like that. That's what ego will do. Ego will sit here and make you feel like you need to respond to things you don't have to necessarily respond. And when you're dealing with other people, you gotta remember that if they're ego based like you, y'all doing the same thing. We're all doing the same thing. We're all responding to each other the same type of way because we all have the need to survive somehow and within us. Yeah. So when I'm talking to Bob, you know, I'm going to talk to Bob based upon how I feel, based upon things that have happened to me in the past. And when Bob talks to me, he's going to talk to me about things based upon the things that he's experienced based upon the past. So if our two past experiences have been grandly different, it hurts all of us because now we are not trying to see each other eye to eye. Ego is all about me, me. I. And when we're doing that and we're talking to other people, that's why a lot of us can't understand each other because we're so here. And because we're here, I don't care what you're like over there. It's me and my opinion, and that's all that matters. And it's not supposed to be like that. When you're not ego-based and you're dealing with other people, you understand people. You understand, like, you know, you're going to respond to me based upon how you feel. And it doesn't bother you as much. And it can help us all because right now, with the way things are going, we're not being very considerate of other people's feelings. And it's all because of I, me. So the best way we can stop a lot of the patterns that we have going on with the way we interact with each other is if we sit down and we really think about how we're responding to people. You gotta respond negatively all the time. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes you just need to sit down and listen, think, respond, not react. That's the things that can help when you start dealing with other people and their egos, because you always have to keep in consideration, like, hey, you're dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with, that ego. So you're responding the same way I'm responding with my ego. And until we actually really learn how to break free of our egos, we just talking at each other. Ain't nobody trying to talk to each other. Yeah, we all know how that goes. But how about y'all come and find me for this conclusion? Because as I talk, I think I might have some new ideas. Stay tuned.